Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of EU4 as Palembang. In previous episode, we finally managed to peace out both Russia and Portugal, and we also did manage to clear out New Zealand for our vassal here. So they're not exactly loyal yet, but I suppose actually we've got plenty of right. We don't have a diplomat available right now, but we can increase the trust between us quite a bit. We should then reduce the liberty desire a good chunk. That might get us down to 52% at that point, so that would be quite nice. But anyway, we're now at peace for a little bit, although we are preparing for the next war already against Sunda. And that's they're still fighting against Spain, but we should be able to then probably defeat them, get a bit more land over here in Java, also probably get the rest of the Sulawesi, which is going to cost us a decent bit of war score, but I think it's going to be alright. And then maybe get some land from Langfang as well. At least, actually, if we could get a good tie, that would be brilliant. Or, like, up to good tie, that would be brilliant. I don't know if we will be able to, but that would be nice. Oh, but Spain has managed to take the war goal, and they've started de-sieging some areas in here. Oh yeah, they've got an army there now. So after they've won their war there, potentially, they'll probably declare war up in me once again. Right, we got the troops in here. We'll just let the troops actually recover a little bit manpower first, and well, it's going to be somewhat expensive, the maintenance cost here, but it's largely explained by the reinforcement cost. Spain, you know what, I'm not going to give you military access. I know that you're going to be declaring war on me regardless. I'm not going to make your war easy. There we go, we've got a bit more marines ready. That's 30,000 troops there. We've got another 30,000 in here. So Sunda's got the 40,000 now, which I don't know where they're going to be using. Oh, right, there's Japan's privateers in Malacca. And there we go. We are actually gaining some money again. How's our force limits for Navy? We're a little bit over it, but only by 1. We can actually get some more cores underway. We'll get these ships back off to somewhere else. Is this... Right, this is light ships. I could probably go out and do some privateering. Where would be the most valuable location, I suppose? Moluccas would be quite a bit of money. Canton would be 1.6, so that's not too bad either. Siam, we could get 1.7. According to the estimation over here, this is not really entirely true, but yeah, I think we're just going to send them to Canton. We already got some ships there, but we can combine those into a slightly larger fleet at least. Oh, there's the truth at Ayutthaya, and probably Vijayanagar ending. Yep. Local fortification expert discovered. Where is this? Walna, okay. Now we'll let him stay home. Okay, so we'll wait for a little bit if Vijayanagar decides to declare another war against us. They might try to. But then we'll declare war on Sunda. I mean, we've got the 60,000 men in here. We don't... Well, actually, we've got 4 over there. Be able to deal with this siege fairly quickly. Where's the... Right, here is the capital ship fleet. Let me go out and get rid of this movement over there. Let's go out and check out where is the enemy fleet. So I'm going to blockade that in from the get-go. And also check a little bit... Okay, so there's the fleet. Alright, we'll just stay here. They've got a bit of troops in here. They've got a fort over there, actually. Right, we might need to get to the other side. But I suppose we got the other fleet, don't we? Like, for example, this one. Those are upgrading, though. And these are repairing currently. Ah, okay. Got another transport fleet over here. Which is probably not needed currently. Which just free up a little bit of maintenance. But these are... I think these are... No, we can't afford... Okay, yeah, these are not upgraded. So we'll just get rid of that. That's going to give us a bit of sailors back. How's the raiding, anyway? There is a bit of raiding that we could do. We'll start with that. 36 ducats. And we don't have anyone able to go to Sulawesi quite yet. Or none of the armies are quite ready for that. We could potentially just get some more marines in there, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Or we could even get some increase on the regular army sooner or later. But I think at this point, first of all, let's deal with the trust with our vassal. So that's extra 25 trust, so now it's already 85. And the liberty desire is indeed 52%. So soon enough they will actually try to help us in the wars. Right now the fleet might occasionally take part in combat, but that's about it. Any more cores? Actually, there is another one that we can do. And there's 2 more after that, actually. Yeah, it's going to take a lot of admin points. Which we're still a little bit behind in tech, but getting those cores underway. Actually, oh, right, war exhaustion. We can wait for probably another year just to get rid of that war exhaustion. But the once we start fighting against Sumba will be slightly bit... Oh, okay. Increasing stability is going to be quite costly for us. Well, actually, still... Yeah, but I don't want to be using admin points right now for that. So we'll take the Diplo point hit there. Where's the... I suppose we've got this fleet that is hunting down enemy ships, so we'll bring this one down here. We'll bring in the heavy ship over here to help the siege of Kendal. Because that should be pretty good boost for the siege. And we'll go Bali as the war goal. Or the national and casual belly, so that should be fairly easy. I think, anyway. I should probably go and improve relations with our vassal as well. Or vassals. I've got 2. Don't start improving that. It's yeah, it's going to Waitaha first. Which we can actually get up to 200 there, so that should already get them back to loyal. That'd be quite handy. And then, I don't know, Sasunda's got 42,000 men. They don't have a whole lot of manpower reserves. We actually kind of defeat them in that sense already. Oh dear, our trade advisor has died. Okay, we'll take the Morale Navy's advisor. It's not quite as much points, but, you know, it's still going to be very handy in the next war. And it saves us a bit of money, actually. Because the trade income is still quite tiny for us. So the upkeep was probably more than what we were getting money out of it. Of course, the points are the main thing with the advisors anyway. How is our war exhaustion looking like at this point? Still 7 months away? Alright then, well, we'll just keep on getting some more points there. We can get another core underway, hopefully. Oh, there's a missionary over there. Okay, so we can't get Gorontalo underway yet. Or trade dispute. Oh, they embargoed me. Oh, and we lost a general. Well, I think we might want to get another general in here. 1201. Not ideal. You know, at least 2 shock, 1-5. There's no enemy general on the fight, then it's still going to be okay. The siege pip is very handy. And then, of course, we've got the other one with the 2 siege pips over here. 6 more months for the war exhaustion to go down. I'm actually going speed 4 for a little bit here. Because since we're not at war, it's actually a safe thing to do. Spain has entered into treaty of support independence with our disloyal subject of Waitaha. Okay, so is it back to 100? It's back to 100. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the case. They're still upset that I enforced the religion, but... Oh, I could pay off debt. 139 ducats. There's still not going to be enough. And actually, if they are planning on doing independence wars, then I'm not going to pay off your debt. Hey, +2 base production in Palu. So down here we got... Yeah, it's spice producing as well, so that's quite nice. Incompetent administrator. Oh boy. That ain't good. Ooh. Normal rebellion for Sunda. Oh, Sunda is no longer in that war. Did they actually lose that? Oh, no. Langfang got quite a bit of land out of that. Impressive. And now Spain's kind of stuck in the island there. They'll probably try to do the war against me next time, are they? Hey, there we go. We've got core over here. And we could upgrade Palu into a level 2. You know what? Sure. That's increasing our trade power in Moluccas even further. Which we are transferring our trade... Oh, well, there's Spain, colonials and Casabelli. That does mean that they won't be able to support our colony's independence, though. So colony is actually now loyal. And I knew that they would be declaring war on me sooner or later. I wasn't expecting quite this soon. Let's go and send the heavy fleet over here to make sure that those troops aren't moving away. We'll go ahead and take some units. Maybe this one, for example. Off to there. I'll save this army. Guess we'll move it first. So we didn't quite manage to reduce all the war exhaustion. So they still want... yeah, they still want Cebu. Well, good luck with that. I mean, I'll be just taking a bit more Philippines in the meanwhile. During this war. And once we siege down all of that, I suppose they will probably... Actually, how much do they have fleets right now? They've got a decent bit. Over 200 ships total. Of course, a lot of that is probably their colonies. Yeah, Spain itself has about 93 ships. Speaking of which, oh right, yeah, we've got a few ships there. I might want to get these troops in position as well. I suppose there's a few more islands that we can also capture, potentially from them, but I think we should probably focus down on Philippines first. Yeah, if we can make sure that that army doesn't get to where it's going. I don't know if we will be able to stop them. No, they didn't actually manage to get there. Oh, they're going through Cebu. Okay, so we stopped them there. And we got the troops heading in. Oh. Right, actually, where are we heading to with these? Get to Cebu. And the other one is going to start heading down to Mindanao. Go ahead and give these order to start hunting enemy fleets in South China Sea. Also have these ships in here that we could go ahead and just, you know, I guess hunt enemy fleets in Western Indian Ocean. I don't know if we'll be able to get a whole lot. Oh. Wait a minute. Are these trying to combine one another? Possibly. Hey, Bellison got another base production there, so that's now 9 developments. It's not quite there yet, but I suppose it's getting better. I might be able to land directly into the province here. We still got the... Yeah, we're not getting the penalty at least. They've got much better troops though. Our centre is folding pretty bad. Did we manage to get the troops into Mindanao? Not yet. I might be able to bring in these troops as well. And we'll retreat these troops into Cebu. Okay, well, not quite into Cebu. But yeah, we took a lot of casualties there. The Marines weren't really able to defeat them, but the reinforcements arriving next should be able to defeat them now. Oh yeah, there we go. Their front line is probably going to collapse. Yeah, it does. And that's a sack wipe. Good. Took a little bit. Let's go out and send these to pick up some more Marines. And since, well, you've got one siege bit, but we'll go for Panay first, and then we'll go from there. Once the transports get back in here, we'll go ahead and get another army that can start making its way through Leyte and all that. All the way to Tondo. Actually, we can get another corps underway finally. Good. And over here, I guess we'll start sieging down. I'm just going to give you autonomous sieging on these two. You can push into Leyte. So good on Langfang getting a lot of territory in here. Because we'll be taking that territory sooner or later, but we'll let them hold on to it for now. Actually, I'm just going to send this army all the way towards Tondo. And then I suppose we don't need to blockade anything in here, so we'll just get to Manila Bay already. We don't have a fleet there. I don't see a whole... Oh. Malacca gifted another 150 ducats to Spain. Alright then. We might need to take a loan, actually. Took quite a bit of attrition in this war. Or, well, losses in this war that we need to reinforce at this point. We might be able to raid... Yeah, there we go, 69 ducats. That's going to keep us going for a little bit longer. And actually, let's go ahead and get these transports out here to Visayas Sea so we can get another, well, 25 ducats. I was hoping for a little bit more, admittedly, but... You know, actually, we'll keep these in here in case we need to retreat some troops. It's unlikely. But it's, it could still happen. There we go, another corps gained. Oh, enemy invasion. Okay, that's going to Java Sea. I sent in the big fleet to intercept. I don't know where they're going. They got some troops in there. Because it's going to take a while for them to land. Also got the big fleet in... Oh, we're actually engaging them in combat there. We are galleys. Or not. Oh, come on. Why are you... Why are we not fighting you? Well, there we go. So they got some heavies, a lot of light ships, some transports, even 2 galleys in there. And we've got a whole lot of heavy ships, which are... A lot of them are not in the combat yet, but my goodness, are we dealing a whole lot of damage. I think we sank their flagship. No, we didn't sink it. Oh, privateer efficiency. Well, there we go. So where are those heading now? I don't know, actually. Strait of Makassar, so they're heading north. I'm going to guess they're probably going to Tondo. Or somewhere around here, anyway. Stop that mission. We'll get these troops in here. We'll get the transport closer. We'll take the artillery off and we'll use the Marines to go and capture Guam and just continue the island hopping campaign along here in the Pacific. I suppose we can also keep on sieging down some other stuff up here. So where did the enemy ships go? They're still going north, so I'm pretty sure that they are heading to Tondo. Let's also go and do the naval barrage up here. And we can, well, we could in theory start finally coring the last province that we got in the previous wars. Oh, they got a bit of troops in here. Okay, so they did manage to actually land some troops. Not a whole lot, though. Oh, who's now? Ayutthaya, Imperialism, Casabelli. Did they bring in... No, they did not bring in Vijayanagar yet. We'll go and park these fleets out there. Where's the other fleet in here? Not that one, but this one. Ah! Right, we've got a whole lot of ships here that we captured. Let's get to Malayan Sea. We might want to send some of these ships to repair. We just need to find where the Ayutthayan fleet is right now. Which I guess is not here. I guess we'll go to the inland areas over there. Or rather, not inland, but like the Gulf over here. To figure out where their fleet is and sink it if possible. I'm also hoping that we can get the siege of Tondo done quickly. I guess let's get that core underway before the price gets even higher. We'll bring this fleet in here, we'll get that into Malayan Sea, and let's double check if there is the fleet up here in Gulf of Siam. No, it isn't. No, we still want to do some sieging in here, but I need to figure out where that fleet is. So I can blockade it in. Oh, Vijayanagar declared golden era. Alright then. Actually, that, we could embrace another culture. That's going to get us to at least 2 sets of things in here. And then, well, the trade company is going to be something that we could potentially do. We don't have the absolutism, we don't have the potential for a large army. So it's going to be a bit tricky. I think, well, at least having the multicultural nation is not bad, but it still gives us a bit more points. Okay, so we still haven't discovered where the enemy fleet is. Which does have me a wee bit concerned. At least we've got the fleet over there, so they can't cross in. They need to go for the capital as well, so that should be fine. Go out and get the troops in here. We'll go out and get the fleet out here as well. We'll actually switch these fleets around. Briefly. It does mean that the siege progress is going to be down a decent bit. At the same time, we'll be able to continue the siege. We can capture some more Spanish fleet. And, oh, there's the Ayutthayan fleet. I wonder if they went to the other side then. Oh, there it is. Ah, they're going to Strait of Johor. Let's get these ships in here. Oh yeah, they're waiting there to cross. Well, luckily we've got a big fleet underway. That should be able to take care of it. And no, we haven't actually sieged down the port there yet. I think, yeah, we are outnumbered right now. Got certainly some good galleys in there though, and now they've got the galley fleet in there. There we go. Lost a Battle of Ganges Delta, so we didn't lose any ships though. And then we captured 9 ships at the Strait of Johor. So, where are they going with their fleet? To Malayan Sea. Right, well, let's go ahead and park the stuff outside there again. As per usual, we'll go ahead and repair damaged ships. We'll still have some ships sitting in here, but not too many. And then we have the fleets over here, which I suppose we can... There's still some undamaged ships, so we'll go ahead and give the repair damaged ships an order over there as well. And then Spain, your fleet is going to be next. There we go. And they start with... Oh, yeah. Oh, we captured the flagship. So we got Spanish flagship, Portuguese flagship, Vijayanagar, Ayutthaya, and then, of course, our own. So that's pretty good. And I think the Ayutthayan flagship was something that we captured from Portugal once upon a time. There we go. So we captured another 4 ships, so we don't need those transport ships necessarily. Although I suppose we might want to start increasing the transport fleet size a tiny bit at this point, because we will eventually need more. I'm going to go ahead and separate the artillery from here. And then we'll go ahead and do a vertical landing into Guam. I can't move into the... No, well, I suppose I could do a landing in there, but that would be a bit of a waste. Oh, come on, DC's outbreak. Let's get the fleet over here. We can get the transport fleet out of there. I guess we'll just get it into... Where do we need that right now, actually? We'll just get it to Panay. Yeah, Ayutthayan fleets are now blockaded in. That's good. We're repairing a lot of the stuff in here, I suppose. Right, and there we go. Our vessel is actually helping with the blockade. There's a bit of fleet there. We're trying to hunt some ships over here, but I don't think there's a whole lot of ships to hunt down in here yet. Oh, let's do a quick little raid there. I mean, how large is the Spanish fleet anyway? New Granada is the biggest fleet of our enemies. Spain only has 39 ships. Okay, yeah, I've got much more than everyone else in the war combined at this point. But we are a little bit over our force limit. Let's get these transport ships out of here. Start gathering them in there. Get the light ships out. I guess we'll go and do some privateering. I don't know if I should send them to Malacca. Malacca would be still somewhat profitable. We can send them to Canton. I think that's going to be still fairly profitable. Enjoy the rest of the fleet there. Ayuthaia's got a whole lot of troops in here, which cannot cross the straits. They're trying to figure out a way, but of course they can't. I'm going to go and take out a few of the galleys from the fleet here and just start going into Cape Mao, and then we'll split this in half. We'll have half of them in Gulf of Siam and half... Ooh, is our current ruler good? It's not the worst. We'll keep him in charge right now. Because we've got plenty of tradition currently, and also we just want to get more points. So the sooner we get the points, the sooner we can get another one of the quality ideas, for example, which would be rather handy. Oh, we maxed out the relations with our vassal now. That's good. I'm going to guess the Liberty is now not too bad. It's 49%, so it's not ideal. But at the same time, I suppose the opinion and trust are fairly good. So they should be somewhat loyal. And they shouldn't be able to, or no one should be supporting their independence now. Even if they want to try. Hey, there we go. Seize that one down. Go ahead and do the next landing down into, I guess, to Wake Island. And then after that, we've got these transports. We can combine that. The siege of Tondo is still ongoing. We'll go and defeat that Spanish army afterwards. Once we're ready. So I wanted to split this fleet in half to help the blockade of Gulf of Siam. There we go. So, they're losing 5 ducats for blockades. That's not too shabby. And then against Spain, we are... Well, we're not... Well, we're getting 6 ducats total from there, from mostly looting, I suppose. Well, no, blockades are actually still quite a sizable portion of that. So Ayuthaia's got massive armies in here, but since they can't cross the straits, they're not able to do anything against me. And I'm able to blockade them. Even though blockades, you know, again, it's not going to be initially huge impact for the war itself. It does have an impact on the economy. Also helps with our economy a little bit. Could still be a little bit better. I suppose a good chunk of that is just the army, or the reinforcement costs. Yeah. That seems to be the case. Oh, defenders deserting in Tondo. I mean, it's 78% now. I'm sure that we'll eventually get that siege done. Then we'll go ahead and focus down on that army. With both of the armies present. Oh, there we go. San Francisco's been sieged down. Let's go ahead and get into the Marshall Islands. There we go. The siege of Tondo is done. And Barao is fighting against Palembang, Sunda, and Langfang. So who are you actually fighting? Oh, just Barao. Oh. So is that Langfang declaring war, I reckon? Yeah, it's Imperialist War. You know what? Sure, you're going to go through Islands for now. So let's go and get these troops in here. We'll have a bit of overwhelming numbers, hopefully. That's at least the idea here, so we can just defeat this entirely without taking a whole lot of casualties. Because their discipline is somewhat scary. We still took 4,000 casualties in that. So not ideal. We'll send the Marines up north. The regular army can just keep on sieging this stuff. Actually, what we'll do is we'll get to Tondo. I'll give you autonomous sieging orders for the northern parts of Luzon. That should help. And we'll be pushing out the enemy, or the Spanish fleet out of here shortly. There goes another half of their fleet, I guess. Yeah, thereabouts. Or at least will. We're not quite there yet, but we will be. Oh, because of Earth. Okay, hold on a minute. We've got the heavy ships over here. Goes to Orissa. They haven't brought in Vijayanagar. No, they haven't. I'm going to go ahead and bring these to the Andaman Sea. We'll still have a whole lot of ships here. So we'll take the light ships and send these to privateer in Bengal. So we'll have a bit larger fleet down that way. And we occupy Manila. So that's good. That's going to push out the enemy fleet. And that's probably going to be a whole lot of enemy ships captured or sank or both. Yeah, that's another 7 ships captured. 3 light ships, which a lot of these ships start at 30%. And there's the Trade of Johor, and then also we've got the transports in here. We'll send up down this way. Right, so the regular army, we don't really need to do too much about that one right now. Irish Irons are still... Well, they got a lot of troops, let's put it that way. Although... Yeah, no, they've got a lot of troops. Oh, we're taking high attrition. Ah, right, so all the frigates moving through. Here we go. More sieging done. And the upkeep for the army, or the reinforcement cost for the army is going down again. That's good. And Barao will come up tributary state of Langfang. Oh. Langfang's got their own tributaries now. They also got quite a bit of allies, mind you. Oh, right, there's an Iotian fleet over there. Well, I suppose we can ignore that Spanish fleet right now. They're going to Flores Sea. Trying to intercept. Okay, now they're going to Sea of Celebs. Yeah, we'll capture that fleet. Oh, no, never mind. We'll capture that fleet somewhere. I'll let them actually lock into Halmaharan Sea. Oh, never mind. They're not going there. Oh, no, they aren't. Oh, no, they're going to... Okay. Arafura Sea. Now they're going to Carpentaria. So they've got a fairly quick fleet, mind you, but I think we might still be able to catch that if we just keep on forcing our way down this way. Oh, no, I think that what they're doing, they're trying to go around, but we kind of intercepted them there. Oh, there we go. That's another siege done. The Spanish are still moving around. Our fleet... Oh, right, that privateer fleet caught them. So we capture another light ship, actually. Very nice. Also, let's just quickly do a bit of raiding there. Oh, the Ayutthaya fleet actually got around here. They're going to the Philippine Sea now. Alright, then. I'm just going to give you orders to hunt enemy fleets, South China Sea. Do your worst. Or best, hopefully. Do, of course, have quite a bit of ships down here. Did these... Oh, no, they did not go to repair yet. Right, let's send them into the port. Are you... You're not privateering anything. You're privateering Canton. At least technically speaking. You're privateering in Bengal. Did we manage to get the island down here? We did. Okay, good. Let's get to Gilbert Islands. We can just get it. Okay, sure. I guess the fleets can just stay there and... oh, right, there we go. That's another province siege down. We're getting the Iotian fleets over here. Hopefully we are actually sinking them. I mean, they are taking a lot of losses now. So I think they are kind of out of luck at this point. Yeah, there we go. We caught another 4 of them. Oh, well, we'll finally get the quality idea. So morale navies, we'll take that one. We might want to start saving a point for the next Miltech, to be fair, as well. That would be more military tactics to get the fortresses and all that, but that's at least done. Let's get the transports from here. Get the troops from Philippines into Java again. Because honestly, once we're done with the sieges there, I think it's time for us to focus down Sunda. Get some more land from them. There we go. So that's all sieged down. We'll stop the autonomous sieging. Get these in here. That's Gilbert Islands have been sieged down. We could go for another island hopping over here into Tuvalu. That's another core gained. Good. Forced animation. Okay, China web price goes down drastically. This is a little bit unfortunate for us, but you know, it happens. Hey, there we go. Luzon Strait, we caught another ship. These fleets might need to go repair a little bit. I'm just going to send these to some of our islands here. Have the repair, and then we'll send them out to privateer once more. At least we've got a lot of ships in there. Now, they would have repaired there over time, but it just would have taken quite a while. Let's get the transport ship over here, so we'll have that 10 ships over here. Oh, Vijayaga declare their war now. Well, if you think you can get to my islands or Australia, then good luck. Where's the heavy fleet? Those galleys. Here we are. Right, let's just go and get around here. Now, good thing is that they are on separate wars. And I'm hoping that we can catch the enemy fleets here in such a way that they... Ooh, let's actually do a bit of raiding there. Buccaneers are in power again. They've got quite a bit of fleets here. They're going to the coast of Maldives. I'm going to guess they'll probably try to do landing into whole Hawaii. We did lose some of the ships here. The privateer fleet. Which is not ideal. But we'll get to do some blockading on most of India again, I suppose. So it's not all bad. But yeah, it's another triple war. Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of friends, and we're not that strong, like, army-wise. We only got 90 regiments. There's a whole lot of, like, half of that is Marines, which aren't really that great in combat. So, on paper, we look very weak, but our fleets will more than make up for it. Right, so Spain, let's actually start figuring out a peace deal. You're not willing to give us anything yet, but we'll go ahead and take out these 3 provinces, maybe even the island over here. There's only 15 war score. You'll still have Luzon, but he'll be stuck there. And, well, I don't know if we'll be able to get money from you. I don't necessarily want to go too high on the war score cost either, because it's just, it's going to take forever to actually get through that. Is there... Oh, okay, there's a bit of Spanish fleet moving through here. And we're sieging down Tuvalu. There we go. Oh, they're sending out a fleet, actually. Oh, it's transport fleet. Manning... Oh. Live fog of war from Ayutthaya for 3 months. What can we see? They got quite a bit of troops here. 50,000 men in their capital, in Bangkok. It's technically speaking not their capital, but next to their capital. They've also got a whole lot of troops in here. They don't have a whole lot of... Oh, they got a small port over here. Okay. That's where they got some of the fleets there. At this point, I'm going to go out and take these galleys out. And start moving along here. And then, did we... Oh, right, now they've got their fleet still in here. Go some Maldives. Won the Battle of Tuvalu Islands. We did not capture any of those ships. I'm just going to go out and get these transports in here. And then we'll go ahead and reconvene the troops in here. That's going down to... Oh, right, yeah. All the way down there. Did we bring in the transports for that yet? No, we did not. So we'll go ahead and bring these for the battle against Sunda, and then also we need to have some troops to fight Lang Fang with. So we'll get the other Marines that we're doing the island hopping campaign to do the fighting in there. Because I don't think 3 wars is quite enough. But most of them, there's not going to be much happening in the war anyway, so I'm not overly concerned about that. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode, so if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.